Old boats. Got a little camera hog here. Come here, baby. Come here. Come right here. Get up here. Get on my lap. I'll show him the video. Come on. There you go. Alright. So, what we're looking at is connections. And I'm going to show you how I made this connection with the shrink wrap, crimped connection. And we made this out of welding cable. Not sponsored by Royal Exaline. But we used 600 volt welding line. And what we did is we just cut it off. And this is going to be our battery terminal. And how we used this hydraulic crimp to put the piece on. And this simple little lighter. Not sponsored by them either. And this little wire stripper. And that's the only 3 tools we used to make this connection end. And that's what this video is going to cover. And maybe a spoiled puppy. You want to be spoiled, baby girl? Hey. You want to say hey to everybody? Alright, let's get the video started. So we've got our little cutter. Keep our trash up so we don't have it everywhere. We've already got enough junk around here. I don't need any more trash. There goes some blowing around. Okay, I want to be sure to have it so that they're the same. And you'll notice that this end comes out and has a step down. This has a step down. I want them to be the same on each side. So we're going to try out this little hydraulic crimper. I'm going to push the wire in good and solid, crimp it down, make sure they're turned the same. I don't want it to be twisted any. Alright, now I'm going to come back behind that one, crimp it down again. I just let a little bit off the hydraulic pressure over here so that it would feed back. Now some of you may know that the way I'm doing this, you may say I'm doing it wrong. But I'll listen if you tell me I did it wrong. But it works. And you'll see that it's got little flat edges on it there. And what I'll do is I'll put it back in the crimper. And then I'm going to smash these flat edges. Not if I don't close it. I'll smash the flat edges right back into it itself. I want to get rid of that. A little further back down the line. I don't know if I was in camera or not. Got one more little burr down here. that looks good. Got rid of all the little burrs. Kind of rough off any that's still there. Give it a good pull. It won't come apart. Now I'll do that. I'll pull as hard as I can to make sure that this isn't going to slide off my wire. Now I'll slide my heat shrink over this, and then that'll give me a good watertight seal. Now, the very next thing I'm going to do is top off all the batteries with a little distilled water. So they are holding a charge, but I noticed that one looked a little low, and it's, you know, this is your maintenance to your battery. You have to do maintenance on your batteries, or they'll damage. Then you have trash. You have lead to recycle. Oop, let's miss a little bit. I hit this darn bar here. This faded battery was in the sun. It's the one that ran my electric fence around my chickens this year during the summer, after we had the problem with the neighbor's dog killing off about 17 chickens just to kill them. It wasn't eating them, it was just killing them. So I bought 24 more chickens. I'm a little over $400 into replacing those chickens that were killed. And still haven't got the first egg yet because I bought them in the fall to replace the chickens that the neighbor's dog had killed. So, and we've only lost 4 to natural death type reasons. Okay, now I don't like this terminal right here, so I'm going to take this one away. And I'm going to replace it with the one we made. It doesn't matter which one of these two you choose to run off of. What you're doing is, I'm running a 24 volt series, and the way I'm doing that is these two 6s give me 12. So I will connect these two 6s right here, negative to positive, and that boosts your 6 volt to a 12 volt. Okay, linking these together. Here's my negative and positive for my 12 volt. So this is my 12 volt out. This is my 12 volts out. So I'll actually have to do my lead off from here to the negative, and that'll make my positive and negative. This will be my 24 volt. You gotta be careful when you do this. You can blow this stuff up in your face. Think it through, take your time. It's not that hard. Just think it through so that you stay connected at your 24, and that you don't short circuit your batteries, because they'll just keep overheating until something fails. You destroy something doing that. I don't know if I need that washer or not. I'm thinking I need to take those washers out. They're a little bit too big. Let's see what it does without them. It's all trial and error, mostly error. But that's got my copper to the lead and my copper to the lead. And this is just to test it, and then I'll come out here tomorrow whenever I do my move and final assembly. I'll put a little bit of electric grease on it, dielectric grease on it, to prevent corrosion on these terminal connections. Now, got to make a couple more terminals. Okay, here's the current status of the test station. You want some attention? You want some attention? Go lay an egg. We're reducing it down to 25 volts. We're going into our two 6-volt batteries set up in series, which is equal to 12 volts, and then another 12 volt. And then we're connected negative on the end of that 12, positive on the end of that 12, which gives us 24 volts. Then with these two jumpers, I'm taking 12 volts out and feeding to this defective inverter. It does not produce its true 1,000 watts. It'll only put out about 450 watts, but it's old, it's out of a junk ambulance. Wasn't expecting much out of it. But that's everything working. And that's where I'm at right now. See if I can manage to do this. Hold it with one hand and test it with the other. There's your 25 volts. $25.3. What was that other one? $25.4? $25.4. Huh. Well, I'm going to go ahead and give the YQK-70 crimping tool a 4-star rating. The reason I'm not going to give it a 5 is simply because there could be a little bit of information to this crimping tool. And the dies, you could have a few extra dies to this to give you some better sizing, because you simply go from these very small dies and you skip up. So it could use a few more things. But I'm gonna give it a 4. It's a good tool, and I don't know how long it'll last. I'll check back in a year and let you know how long it lasts. And I'm not going to be doing a million jobs with it. I don't think I am. May not live that long. I'm thinking about making something that'll kind of help you have that extra hand to where you can kind of keep the piece you're getting ready to crimp in, because it takes both hands to use this. So I'll try to figure out something to do for that. If you needed to get it into a tight spot to crimp a wire that's already in an existing repair, the big bulky head, you're going to have to go back to the handheld crimpers like I use in the tractor trailer truck industry. The box, I'm going to imagine 50 uses, and your hinge is going to split right along here, because just opening it, you can see it's already turned white, but that's because of the grade of plastic they use to make the box. Got this off of Wish. Then I found one after I'd already ordered it, $10 cheaper from actually on Amazon. So they must be buying more and getting a better discount than me. Now these quick connect terminals I got for the solar panels to run your solar wire into your controller, I'm going to give that a 5. These are great. They're plug and go. The charge controller that they sent me, the wrong amp controller, and also they sent it to me broken. I'm going to give those a 3 on a rating. They will work, but they lack a lot. And there again, they're not made very sturdy, because I don't know what broke that, but the missing piece is not even in it. So that's where we're at now on our solar panel array. The next series, I'll be building a frame for this and mounting it on the work shed as a temporary test station until we get the other charge controller and a better voltmeter. And as my day comes to an end, the video also comes to an end. And I'd like to thank you and yours for viewing. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, and follow. If you have any constructive criticism, by all means, please leave it in the comment section down below. Just be kind. At 51 years old, I'm still learning, and I don't mind a little constructive criticism. That would be about all of this video. Thanks for viewing. Because I'm not making these for me, I'm making these for you. And I would like for you to be able to enjoy the videos that I make. Meow. Blah, blah, blah.